have a super special show today, a brewery show, and who better to come with me than Brad from Kennebunk Savings?
It's true, I am so excited, a whole day of beer.
I had you at beer.
It's gonna be great, you did.
I know. So we're gonna go around to a couple new breweries and look back at some of ones that we featured over the seasons, but we're gonna start out at Stoneface Brewery, a place that you love.
I do.
All right, well, let's get going.
Let's head to Newington.
Beer first.
Welcome to Stoneface. We're in Newington, New Hampshire. We started here in 2014 brewing beer. Pete got the homebrew bug in college. We met at a high-tech company in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. He got me into the hobby and then started making beer as good as we could buy it. And Pete won some awards, and that's when people started saying, well, why aren't you doing this professionally? But didn't think it was the right time. And then Pete had a chance to exit his job, and we were like, let's take our friends up on this offer. They said that they were gonna support us if we do it. Some friends and family ponied some money up, and we bought a brew house and decided to launch a mid-sized brewery in New Hampshire at the time. So I think there's over 90 breweries operating now. In 2014, we were among the first 30, I think. So things have changed quite a bit in the 8 years.
Stoneface is a sort of the tip of the cap to the old man of the mountain. We have a logo that's a hop cone that has the old man's profile on the left-hand side. So if you look hard, there's a little Easter egg in there. And we're just really interested in making flavorful, exciting beers and discovering new flavors, and whether it comes from food or drink or experiences, travel, etc. We really enjoy that stuff.
So these are all fermentation tanks. They hold about 1,000 gallons each. We produce close to 375,000 gallons a year. So there's these get a lot of work done for us. And from here, they get transferred down to another section of the building where we do our packaging, which is, I think, where we're gonna go.
Yeah, you have like a campus, and this was your original space?
Yep, the tasting room that we originally opened with is right where we're standing.
Okay.
But over time, we started chopping up concrete and adding more fermentation capacity. So we outgrew the space.
I think we should split up, and you can stay back here, and I'm gonna go up front and do some tasting.
Oh, that's okay.
Does that work?
That seems like right up your alley.
Let's do that.
I've moved up, and now I'm helping to package them in here from, what is this, the canning?
Yeah, this is like the pack out, yeah.
All right. It always makes me feel a little bit like that Lucille Ball episode with the chocolates, where it gets out of hand, but this seems manageable. All right. Coming to a store near you. Is that where they go after this?
These will probably all stay in-house, but a lot of them do go out to stores.
Okay. That was fun.
Good work.
All right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Really good. Hey, there's Kate. Kate, why don't you come on over? We're gonna have some lunch.
Hey, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I was just working hard.
Were ya?
Canning. What were you doing?
No kidding.
Yeah.
I was working really hard as well, learning about beer. So it's been great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Did
been
they
good.
hire you?
Not yet.
I think I got hired.
Nice.
Ooh.
Food.
Food.
Right.
Yes.
What do we got here?
Got Brussels, some wings.
These are the Brussels sprouts?
Oh yeah.
Wow. And what kind of wings?
Those are garlic Parmesan wings.
Garlic Parmesan.
Dude.
Oh,
There's
nice.
a Mac
This is
burger. These are
so
mushroom
good.
tacos.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Really good.
So we never thought we'd open a restaurant, but here we are. At the time, we wanted to make sure that we could serve a pint of beer, and we needed to have a restaurant for that. So we came up with a menu that was heavy on, sort of elevated pub fare. And over the years, we've tried to explore other dishes, and the excitement really about this room is that we get to play around in the kitchen and find cool things, cool ingredients, stuff from far-flung places, and design recipes that hopefully surprise people when they show up. Hopefully people show up for the beer but get pleasantly surprised by the food.
So Kate, I understand you've been around to quite a few breweries without me. Is this true?
It's sad, but it's true.
Oh.
Yeah, we've actually gone to a lot of really great places in New Hampshire, to some breweries, and we wanna recap it for you. So check it out.
Nice.
So we're here in the beautiful downtown of Littleton, nestled up against the Ebenezer River, and you're standing right now in an 18th century grist mill that we retrofitted back in 2013 to serve as our brew pub. It's a very unique setting here on the river. We have kind of a campus now. We have this old brew pub. Then we have a brand new production facility built in kind of the Scandinavian farmhouse motif. So we do most of our brewing over on that side. We have a wild beer center as well, which takes microflora from the environment and literally puts it in beer. It ages in wooden vessels, and people can drink the beer that the environment made.
I don't drink, but I actually just love learning about all the kind of like science behind it, and it's pretty great that they are an award-winning brewery.
Yeah, no, I mean, these guys have been in New Hampshire now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And this is not just a couple of guys in their basement, you know, home brewing. I mean, this is world-class stuff right here in New Hampshire, so we're thrilled to have them.
Welcome to Great Rhythm Brewing Company. My name is Scott Thornton. My wife, Chris, and I own the brewery here. We love to play around with different varieties of hops, very aromatic beer, but we also do love to make things like lighter style lagers, Kolsch style ales, and then we also recently have a newly designed sour series. This is the tank that we move our fermented beer into once it's all fermented. Okay. It's where we condition it, carbonate it, and we're actually today packaging off of it. And you can pour off a sample right here off of the tank.
It's kind of like milking a cow, although it's beer. So that's beering a beer.
I'm Michael Holland with Copper Pig Brewery in Lancaster, New Hampshire. We're a relatively new brew pub, opened about 3.5 years in the heart of Lancaster on the Israel River.
How a beer is made here is starts with Mike's brilliant mind. He comes up with the recipe, what we're putting in it, and how much of that. We grind the grains. We have filtered water or distilled water that we add depending on the recipe. We start by doing a mash out of that. We add in hops. We add in a lot of love, and we get a great beer.
The chef in me came through with the beer, so a lot of the grains we tried in the raw form to see how they tasted and what they produced and brought to the table. And we also keep 4 staple beers on that are a little bit of everything for everybody, and then we just do specials, whatever floats our boat, and hopefully the people enjoy.
Hi, my name's Dave Piccarillo.
And my name's Bruce Walton, and we're co-owners of Twin Barns Brewing in Meredith, New Hampshire.
We're a 10-barrel brew house where we've been brewing between 8 and 12 beers every day for the community in the Lakes region.
One thing about my brewing style is I like to brew traditional beers but sort of play in the margins a little bit. For example, we do a sour beer here in the fall. It's called All the Fixins, and it's a sour beer with cranberry and fresh rosemary in it. It's just something a little different. So we like to be very traditional, but also add some spins to it to make it kind of fun and different, but also still make it taste like beer at the end of the day. Literally, we just kind of put them right in here.
Okay.
And then...
Ooh, they're freezing.
I know, they're cold.
Why? Well,
the fresh beer. So our beer is always cold.
Okay,
so
well that's good. So then,
yep, put it right on there, and then you snap it on. There you go.
Yeah.
Take out some aggression. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
All right.
Yeah, you're hired. We can do 100 more cases if you like.
The Woodstock Inn Brewery opened our doors in 1995, the brew pub itself. We were the 3rd brewery to open in New Hampshire. Now there's over 90. The landscape has changed a lot. Our favorite beer is Pig's Ear Brown Ale. Double Pig's Ear is our best-selling 4-pack 16-ounce can. There's Mountain Haze too, which is our hazy New England IPA. And then there's 4,000 Footer IPA that's also very well sought after. It does great in the summertime for hiking. That's a beer we named after all the mountains in the area. It had 4 hop additions, 4,000 Footer, so there we go. We are like a generational place. Like, people have come to this restaurant since a little kid. Like, I've been coming here since I was 7 years old. I met my wife here, and people have met their families here and everything else. And it is the Woodstock Inn Brewery and the Woodstock Inn beers have become integrated in their lives. And yes, we are a sought-after brand throughout New England.
So as you can see, we have been to a lot of places, but
yes,
good news for you.
What's that?
I'm taking you to another place now.
Nice. Where are we going?
Aviation Brewing in Dover.
I know the place.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, see?
Yeah.
I bring you along.
You do.
We do things together.
All right.
I make you happy.
Finish that up so we can get going.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Bob Hayden. I'm the Director of Operations with Hannaford Supermarkets. Hannaford has been a part of the community since 1883, and our commitment to people, quality, values still lead us today. Whether you're looking for a part-time job or a long-term career, working at Hannaford is being a part of something much greater than groceries. Together, we're not just feeding families, we're strengthening communities. Visit our link below to learn about job opportunities and joining our team.
Mount Washington Cog Railway is now boarding our monthly jet departure.
Welcome to Aviation Brewing Company. We are located at the former Smut Labs and 7th Settlement Space in Dover, New Hampshire. We are a family-friendly brew pub, and the aviation theme comes from I went to college to be a pilot. Just never ended up flying commercially.
You know, we offer a little bit different fare than most people around here. We really like to hone in on what is popular, what people like, what they want to see, and also what they want to eat and drink together. Most restaurants either offer just beer or food and kind of so-so beer, and we like to offer, you know, the best of both worlds. And so it's just a family-friendly atmosphere that we offer here for parents to come in with their kids and, you know, have fun.
From a pizza perspective, we really went unique. There's a lot of great pizza in Dover already, so we kind of stylistically went after the Detroit pizza, which is a very different style of pizza. It's a mixture of kind of a focaccia and a Sicilian style dough. It uses a Wisconsin brick cheese, which is like a sharp mozzarella, and the sauce goes on top of the cheese instead of underneath the cheese. We do it very authentically. A lot of places use like a mozzarella cheddar blend instead of a brick cheese. So instead of going after pizza business that already existed, we really wanted to hone in on items that just weren't available in the area. Beyond beer and food, we have a tremendous cocktail menu. You know, we really want to give a craft cocktail experience from a mixologist point of view. So can you get a gin and tonic or a Jack and Coke? Absolutely. But we also have some really great homemade syrups that go in particular cocktails that really drive a unique flavor profile to match or pair with our food, but it also gives us an ability to offer something to everybody. So regardless if your friend, you know, drinks Bud Light or Miller Lite, or you're kind of a gin connoisseur, we have something that meets everybody's taste and palate.
Breweries have changed so much where there's so much more than just going for the beer. It's turned into an experience and really great meals.
I agree. Used to be tasting rooms with potato chips.
Totally.
And now you get a really good meal.
Yes.
Great pizzas, great
and
wings.
And it's for everyone.
Yeah.
So we've gone around the state again and have visited some great breweries, and some of our highlights, as you'll see here, really have some remarkable food. So if you're into beer, that's awesome, but if you're into food, that's even more awesome. So check it out.
Hey Kate, thanks for stopping by. Stripe 9 Brewing. We are a family-owned brewery in Somersworth, New Hampshire. I went to school at the University of Vermont. Burlington was a great beer town. And my brother Tom, he has a wood-fired brick oven in his backyard. And we said, hey, let's wrap wood-fired pizzas around craft beer. And that's how we got going.
So this is the one I made.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so.
And I don't know.
So you're gonna go for like the middle towards closer to you. If you get it too close to the fire, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna burn your pizza super fast.
How's this?
Yep, keep going, and just tilt it just a little bit and you just wiggle.
Oh, I get it.
Yep. Perfect. Yes. Yep.
For hire.
My name is Michael Snyder. I'm the brewer at One Love Brewery in the heart of the White Mountains in Lincoln, New Hampshire. One of the things that we enjoy is, because we are a small family business, we're able to move faster than some other chain restaurants. We're able to have specials whenever we want. We can change our menu whenever we want. And that gives us tremendous flexibility. We have things on our menu like a tiki masala ravioli. We have duck tacos. And these are some dishes that nobody has, and we're quite proud of them. And it's just so much fun being able to create new dish items, new beers, and then pair them together.
My name's Stuart Mason from Big Day Brewing Company. We are a brew pub serving great food and a lot of beer.
There's great music playing. It's, you know, people are bebopping around, having a good time, and it's casual. You can sit down, have a pint, order some food, low key, but it's really good at the same time.
This place is awesome, and I'm so glad that you joined me because I think they're going to give us a lot of food. I can't
wait.
eat it all.
Hey, I'm Ian Dowling. You're here at Reckless Brewing Company, our lovely grounds here. We've been here since 2018 on this location, and I'm here with my lovely lady love partner in life and partner in business, Marlena Renton.
When we first opened this, we were gonna have, by his request, hot dogs, and mine was big Bavarian pretzels, and that was gonna be, you know, and like chili.
I just wanted to sell beer
yeah.
every time.
And we're like, okay, that'll work with our nanny brewery license. And at some point along the line, a friend convinced us that this area needed food, and that's where Sam came along, and he's what came in and really helped us understand how to run a busy restaurant.
This is our hot mess burger.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a hot
just
mess.
a hot mess?
Yep. It comes with crispy onions on it, bacon, and fresh hot crispy fries. And then one of our most popular items, our crispy chicken sandwich, honey mustard barbecue, jalapeno coleslaw, fried in-house with a beer batter.
With these types of sandwiches, I got to put my hair up. It's like a sport.
Look at the size of that thing.
It's a sport.
All right.
This is layered. If this was a building, it would be like 7 stories.
Wow, look at that. God. Look at that.
Mmm. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. That's called the hot mess. Do you feel like a hot mess?
I do.
Well, because you were drinking beer.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. And I raise my hands to the sky. What a feeling, time to feel it. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
I think music saves kids. I think it can be the reason that they come to school that day is because they have music or because they have their ukulele class or piano class that day.
My name is Ray Gilmore. I play the drums. It gives me a place where I can just let my feelings out, and it's also helped me with reading and writing, which I really struggle with.
My name is Sarah Lewis, and I'm one of 2 music teachers here at Josiah Bartlett Elementary School in Bartlett, New Hampshire. My passion is doing modern band stuff, so like rock band stuff. Most of the instruments that we had here were more concert band instruments. I wanted to build up the modern band program here and get a bunch more electric instruments. I was trying to brainstorm some different grant funders that we could apply with, and Berlin City was one that was mentioned with my colleagues and figured out how to apply.
We're so thankful to give back to Josiah Bartlett Elementary School. To learn more or to apply for funding, go to berlincity.com.
I'm Brad Paige, President and CEO of Kennebunk Savings. Welcome to our bank.
We embody our values: trust, integrity, proactive, and empathy, demonstrating it day in and day out for the benefit of our customers, communities, and importantly, our employees. For us, it's more than just the big check moments. Although those are great too, we give over $1 million away each year to our communities. If this is a culture you would thrive in, think about a career with us. Check us out on social media or on our website, where you can really get a sense of who we are and what we do.
A promise, a purpose, and people who believe in both. That's Kennebunk Savings.
This looks amazing. Speaking
Yes.
of breweries that have really good food.
It is
So
Detroit-style pizza.
that looks good. We're gonna have to take a break from our Rock'em Sock'em Robot
No,
competition.
I don't know about that.
And try this. Mm. Mm.
That was good.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Definitely.
It's on the list. Yep, yep, for sure.
Well, more good news for you.
Yes?
Is
More
that
beer?
we're going to another brewery.
Nice.
It's Brad's Magical Brewery Tour.
Is it? I like that title.
Right?
Yeah, that's
I
really
like
good.
it.
Yeah.
We're going to Earth Eagle North Brewing.
Yep.
Have you heard of it?
I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm familiar with it. I haven't been there and I'm excited to go.
Okay, this is your day, but
It
we have
is.
to finish this pizza.
Okay, I don't think
Because
that's
this
going to be
is-
difficult.
This is really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
Now check out this How I Live Free segment featuring Abel Ebenezer Brewery from our presenting sponsor, Visit New Hampshire.
I remember being back in the Army and, you know, drinking a good craft beer and thinking I would love to have my day's work be dedicated to making somebody else's day that little bit happier. It wasn't really about making beer. It was about making somebody happy. Looks good. And that's, I think, what drew us into it.
I'm Mike Frizzell.
I'm Carl Soderberg, and we own Abel Ebenezer Brewing Company here in Merrimack, New Hampshire.
We're a nano brewery and we produce about 1,000 barrels a year of beer. We only sell within 45 minutes of this location, so we really just hit southern New Hampshire at this point, and they drink up all our beer.
We both got out of the Army in 2011. He went back to California and I moved up here. And then a couple years later, we connected on potentially putting together a business plan, balanced what makes more sense coming to New Hampshire or doing it in California. And New Hampshire was just a perfect fit for what we wanted to do. This is the best part. I don't know, it's the live free or die state. It's part of the job, we all have to try it. Bueno? Mike?
Pretty good.
I think the personality that we bring to the business, the brand that we had chosen, and the message that we wanted to communicate resonated here in New Hampshire better than anywhere else. When people thought of craft beer from the live free or die state, we wanted them to think of Abel Ebenezer.
And we try to embody what that means. We make a tap room that we want to come to. We have football games on. You know, we have live music. You know, so all those kind of things. I think it's really just enriching someone's life, making their day a little bit better. You know, with a beer. I mean, I think that goes a long way.
It's chill, it's simple. It's just beer and good people and good stories. I think living free is being independent and living life your way.
Yeah. Living life on your terms.
That's even better.
Welcome to Earth Eagle Brewings. This is where all the magic happens. Right here in these tanks is where we make all our beer. We opened in 2012 down in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It was our original brew pub location where we started with a little 1-barrel system and grew it into the 5-barrel system that you see today. We moved most of that equipment up here during the pandemic to add more restaurant seating down in Portsmouth. And in the meantime, we figured why not open another brewery and another tap room and have some fun with it. We do a little bit of everything, always have. We didn't want to be like a one-shot, like this is all we do brewery. Being a home brewer and having that as like a background, it was always experimental, have some fun with it. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So when we opened, we decided to keep it with you know, a mix of everything, an IPA, a lager, a dark beer, a Belgian style, an herbal style called a gruit. We got into doing a little bit of everything all the time. So when you come in, there's always a variety of beer on tap.
Hey, thanks, Alex. What do we got here?
So we've got our flagship beers here, New England Gangsta, our West Coast IPA.
All right.
We've got the American Lager, Piscataqua. This is our oatmeal stout called the Crows of Odin. And this is a beer that's a little more unique that we fermented in oak barrels, not in the stainless steel tanks that we saw earlier. And this has angelica root and juniper in it.
All right, cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks.
We're really kind of a hot dog place, loaded hot dogs. I think we have 17, 18 different types of toppings that you can get on hot dogs. We also do pulled pork sandwiches and rice bowls and soups and stews in the winter, that kind of stuff. From your basic hot dogs, from sauerkraut to Dijon to relish and your basic Chicago dogs. We have a hot dog called the Brian, which has pickled beets, goat cheese, Dijon, and a martini olive. We have a Scooby-Doo, which is a jumbo hot dog loaded with our house-made chili and pulled pork, barbecue, and I mean everything we have in the kitchen gets put on this hot dog. Why it's called the Scooby-Doo.
All right. What do we got?
I smelled hot dog.
Good timing.
Cheese.
All right. So
Did you order these?
There's goldfish on there.
Pickled beets, goat cheese, and Dijon with an olive. Pluto, tomatoes, pickles, onions, jalapenos, and mustard, celery salt, and then the Scooby-Doo, loaded with everything in the kitchen. So.
Do you have a knife?
Oh my gosh, did you order this? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Holy moly,
yours.
look at this. Look at this. This is insanity.
So the Earth Eagle to me is the wild turkey. It's the eagle of the earth. Ben Franklin wanted it to be our national bird because he thought it was more of a noble bird than the bald eagle, which was more of a scavenger. I'm a big believer that animals crossing your path have a message. I try to pay attention to everything that's happening around us in the universe, and when I see a deer cross the street, I think about that, like what's going on. It's not just us, you know. So I think that's what Earth Eagle is all about.
Did you enjoy the beers?
I did enjoy the beers. They're all great.
Brad's been drinking his way through New Hampshire today.
It's been a wonderful day.
It's been a wonderful day. Well, cheers to you,
Cheers.
my friend. Though this wasn't our usual itinerary, it's definitely an itinerary to follow.
It is.
So you can follow along. There's more breweries, obviously, to explore in the state, but we had a really good time today. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week. Cheers! Cheers! Well, let's go see what Chad's up to. Nope. It's not even his name.
Chad.
Not even his name. He called you Chad.
That's gonna go in the outtakes, right?
How was your beer?
It is really good. You know what else is great?
What? It throws me off.
That was so well rehearsed. Did you get the part where she couldn't get the pepperoni in her mouth? Oh, perfect.
Great. Okay. Whatever.